All right, hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. And today is not a happy topic. It is a sad topic because my credit card number was stolen or compromised. I think I know how it happened, and I just wanted to make a quick video, kind of talk about what happened and some tips to help it from happening in the future. Hopefully, help you guys be safe with your credit cards and everything. So for those that are unaware, I'm fairly active in the mileage churning thing. I like applying for new cards and getting the sign-up bonuses, and using those points for traveling. Because it helps, especially if you're on a fixed income. You only have a certain amount you can spend on travel, and points certainly do make that easier. So it's not uncommon to have multiple credit cards open. That doesn't make the situation any more risky. Having one credit card is just as risky as having 10, 15, 20 open at the same time, but the risk comes from charges having posted to your account without your knowing it, or charges appearing on your statement and you not noticing them, or you not seeing them appear. So recently, last week, I applied for and I got a Chase Freedom card. It's one I've been wanting to get for a while because I like the 5% bonus categories and everything. So because I'm traveling soon, I called Chase and asked them to expedite my card for me. And they said, well, we can't expedite your new card, but we can just issue you a expedited replacement and then just destroy the card that comes in the snail mail when you get it. And I said, yeah, that's not a great idea, because it means that the original card may still arrive when I'm away, but at least I'll get the card and I can start using it. So there were two cards in existence. So I got the card that they rushed to me, started using it, everything was fine. And then what I think might have happened was somebody might have got the card that they sent to my snail mail. It must have come in, because I don't check my mail every day. So I think they figured out that it was a credit card. They got it and they started using it, because it was people that the charges that were done were near where I live. So somebody either maybe it dropped off of the mail truck, or I don't know how it happened. How they got it in their possession, but somebody nearby got a hold of my card. So it is what it is. The situation's been handled. I spoke to Chase. They were fantastic about wiping those charges off, and I'm not going to be responsible for those charges, thankfully. So I just wanted to say thank you to Chase for being on top of things, and for locking my account out, because I found out about these because I hadn't logged into my account today, but I found out when I tried to buy a cookie when I was at the mall. And I know I'm trying to be healthy, but every now and then I just got to have a cookie. So I was at the mall, went to Nestle. I was like, I want to get an oatmeal raisin cookie. I bought a couple cookies, so I have some for tomorrow too, but I'm behaving myself. Anyway, a couple dollars is declining. So that got me concerned. So I used a different credit card, got my cookie, came home, called Chase, found out about all this. So, as far as sort of moving forward, what tips, can I give you? Really, there's only a few. Because unfortunately, this is something that we can't get away from. We can't escape identity theft. I don't even know if I'd go so far as to call it identity theft. It's just credit card number theft. But the biggest piece of advice that I can give you, and something that I'm definitely going to do more often now, is two things. Number one, use Apple Pay or Android Pay if you have an Android. Use your smartphone's built-in payment system if possible. The kind where you can pay with your phone, because the number for your credit card that you store in your phone is unique to that phone. It's not stored on a cloud anywhere. It's not held on record at the bank. It's only on that phone. So there's no way that anyone can duplicate it, because it doesn't physically exist. It doesn't even show you the full number. I don't know how it is on Androids. If it's anything like Apple Pay, it'll only show you the last four numbers on like a receipt or something. So it's extremely secure. And also, any charges that you make will show up in like your wallet app. So on the iPhone, you can go into the wallet app and see all your last recent charges. And if you have your physical credit card and your Apple Pay card, for example, you can compare when you log in on your statement. Usually it'll say like Apple Pay, or sometimes it might indicate whether the card the Apple Pay card was used instead, but using that sort of cell phone based payment is definitely more secure, and I'm going to try to push to do that no matter where I go, because if you're doing points, you still get the same amount of points. So if you're doing like Chase Freedom, they're doing 5 points back on restaurants now. So if you go out to, like I went to Subway today, spent $5 and got a sub, and I put the chip in, but I could have done Apple Pay, I still would have gotten the same points. So I mean, it's no issues there. But there's that extra element of security. That's number one. And number two, check your cards regularly. Whether it's as little as once a week or once a day, check your cards on a regular basis. If you have multiple cards, look at a site like mint.com or personalcapital.com. Those are sites that can sort of aggregate all of your charges from your different accounts in one place. So you can see, okay, here's Saturday, here's all my charges. Sunday, here's all my charges. And if you see things you don't recognize, get on the phone with your bank right away. Unless they reach out to you or they block your account. What Chase did was Chase blocked my account, so that way any incoming charges got declined, in which case I had to then call them, and what happened. So check your cards on a regular basis. Even if you ever think, oh, it'll never happen to me, because I'll be honest, I thought that. I sort of was, being naive. I said, oh, well, I'm very careful. I'm just fine. Well, no one is fine. Having one credit card or having 10 credit cards, the risk is still the same, or 20 credit cards, the risk is still exactly the same. The way to minimize that risk, or to sort of put yourself in the best place possible, is just make sure you check your balances and check your charges on a regular basis. One thing that I'm going to try to start doing, I'm horrible at it, but I'm going to try to start doing this, is saving my receipts, because I hate receipts. I hate little pieces of paper and all, I hate it. When I go to the gas station and I fill up, I love the fact that I can say, give me no receipt. But I'm going to start taking receipts now, and just keep those receipts handy. So in the event something happens, you actually have your receipts for all your purchases. It's something I never wanted to do, because again, I hate those stupid little pieces of paper, and they wind up just all over my room somewhere. But if I come up with just some way to organize them and keep myself safe, like I don't need to keep them for a long period of time, maybe a couple of months or something. Once a charge is on my account and it's legit, or even I can scan them into my computer, like take a picture of them with an app or something. But I got to save my receipts, so that way I can go back through and reconcile things like this if it happens again. But anyway, that's about it. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope it never happens to any of you watching this. But if it does happen, call your bank right away. Definitely use Apple Pay or Android Pay, Samsung Pay, whatever you have on your phone, whatever pay you have, digital wallet on your cell phone, your smartphone. Use that whenever you can, because that's going to use a unique credit card number that's specific to your phone that can't be cloned, and it's super encrypted, and there's so much technology there to keep that stuff safe, to minimize these types of things even further. So yeah, that's about it. Well, I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my night, because I've done everything I can about the situation right now. Chase was wonderful with handling it, so now it's in their hands, and I know that I'm not going to be responsible for all those charges. Still going to be responsible for the charges I did put on there, but that's fine. So anyway, have a good night.